Hello, everyone. So the accent challenge has been going around. Make a video of yourself doing these certain things, this list of things here, and I thought it might be fun to do it. And heaven knows that any excuse to get myself in front of a camera is an excuse I'm gonna take. So here we go. Your name and username. My name is Colleen, and my username is Collini, which is probably the least pretentious and hipstery thing about my blog. Is that my username is just my name. Where you are from. I am born and raised in Long Beach, California, Southern California. And I am currently living in Redondo Beach, though. Pronounce the following words. Aunt. I've always said aunt. Aunt Linda, Aunt Becky. Although I kind of like aunt, because I don't know, it's easier. Because you can't say auntie so-and-so. You can say auntie. I don't know. Roof. Root. Theater, although it's spelled here with an ER and I usually spell it with an RE because I am pretentious and hipstery. Iron, salmon, caramel or caramel. I usually say caramel, I think, but I don't know. I think Dad says caramel. Caramel. Fire, water, New Orleans or New Orleans. I usually say New Orleans. Pecan, although my grandfather has a pecan farm, orchard thing, and he says pecan, because he's from Alabama. And so I hear it both ways. I usually say pecan, though. Both, again, probably. Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, pajamas, or pajamas? I usually say pajamas, I think. I usually say PJs, actually. Caught, naturally, aluminum, ooh, it's spelled aluminium, as in the British way. GIF? Am I the only one who says it GIF? Because I see a lot of people saying GIF. I don't know. Tumblr, Cracker Jack, doorknob, envelope, GPOY. What is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house? TPing? I guess. I've only done it once, although it seems like the coolest thing and I want to do it like all the time. What is a bubbly carbonated drink called? Soda? I guess, usually soda. What do you call gym shoes? Sneakers or tennis shoes? Tennis shoes, I guess? What do you call your grandparents? My mom's parents, we call grandmother and papa. My dad's parents are grandma and grandpa. What do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket? That would be a grocery cart? A shopping cart? Grocery cart. A cart. A shopping cart. A cart. And I don't call it a supermarket, I call it a grocery store. I never call them supermarkets. We're going to the grocery store. Let's make a grocery list. What is the thing you change the TV channel with? That would be a remote. I grew up calling it a remote or remote control, but it was only a couple years ago that I started calling it a clicker because I thought it sounded cool, I think. There was a period when in my family we had like 4 different remotes. Oh, wow, I forgot about this until just now. And we came up with my dad is just weird and he says random words. We started calling the biggest one that went to the TV, I think that was the biscuit, and the one that went to the DVD player was the cracker, and the one that went to the cable box was the baguette, I think. My family is a little strange. Choose a book and read a passage from it. I forgot to do this, so give me one sec. Okay, I've got Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which is possibly my favorite book, maybe my second favorite book. And I just started rereading it, and I love it a lot still. So we're going to go to we're going to go to the end of chapter 4. Give me a sec. Beneath it lay uncovered a huge starship, 150 meters long, shaped like a sleek running shoe, perfectly white and mind-bogglingly beautiful. At the heart of it, unseen, lay a small gold box, which carried within it the most brain-wrenching device ever conceived, a device that made this starship unique in the history of the galaxy, a device after which the ship had been named, the Heart of Gold. "Wow," said Zaphod Beeblebrox to the Heart of Gold. There wasn't much else he could say. He said it again because he knew it would annoy the press. Wow. The crowd turned their faces back toward him expectantly. He winked at Trillian, who raised her eyebrows and widened her eyes at him. She knew what he was about to say, and she thought him a terrible show-off. "That is really amazing," he said. "That really is, truly amazing. That is so amazingly amazing, I think I'd like to steal it." That's one of my favorite quotes. Do you think you have an accent? No. And I say that cautiously because my older brother went to Berkeley and double majored in physics and linguistics. So I'm kind of hyper aware of this sort of thing. From what I know, my accent is basically as close to the American non-accent as you can get. The only thing I think is that I don't quite have the my California accent is that I don't have the I think of it as like the Eastern, like the East Coast way of saying things like caught. I say caught, and it really should be more like caught. I don't know. I don't quite know how to do it, but it's funny because my acting teacher Tony talks. He came from New York, and he can slip back into his New York accent like that, but he's worked to lose it. So when I hear him say things like caught or bought, he says it correctly, which I think of as the East Coast way, but anyway. I basically don't have an accent, except for a few little things like that. I think. Be a wizard or a vampire? I don't know why anyone would choose vampire over wizard. Because vampires don't have magic powers, and I don't know, why wouldn't you be a wizard, given the choice between wizard and anything else? Do you know anyone on Tumblr in real life? Yes, I do. Several people, actually. I originally got onto Tumblr because one of my best friends, Brett, had a Tumblr, and she was like, "Guys, come on, let's all get on Tumblr, it's gonna be really cool." And then, no one listened to her. And so she stopped going on Tumblr, and then I got one, and I was like, "Look, Brett, I got one, let's be on Tumblr together," and she never went back on. And I kept going, so, and then one of the first people in real life I knew on Tumblr was Kelly, my best friend Kelly. People I know on Tumblr now: Kelly, Charlie, Steph, Julian, Cindy, Alex, Carlos. Penguin's on Tumblr, isn't he? That's 8 already. There are more. Yeah. If I've forgotten anyone, I'm sorry. Anyway. Yeah, I actually know a lot of people on Tumblr in real life, which is funny because then it'll be like, oh, did you see that thing I posted on Tumblr? Yeah, that was so cool. I liked it and reblogged it. Did you see the tag I posted? So it's interesting. End audio post by saying any 3 words you want. Any 3 words I want. Thank you for watching this video. The end.